So anyone who's been following the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial knows that Johnny won, and as a result he received so much support from a lot of fellow celebrities. However, a lot of people now have actually started to recant their support, it seems, and particularly from this post, which was posted on the day he won, a lot of celebrities have actually, who initially liked it, no longer like it. And there's a thread on Twitter and now a list of people, well, I should say celebrities, on Reddit who are now being confirmed as having liked it initially and now do not like it. And this is all in the wake of some of the information that was released during the Unsealed documents being accessed by the public. And just quickly, if you're liking and enjoying the video, can't tell you how much it would mean if you like and subscribe. Okay, back to the content. So let's just take a quick look at this article. Earlier this week, thousands of pages of previously sealed court documents from Johnny Depp's lawsuit against Amber Heard were released to the public, and they were pretty horrifying. They revealed Depp's legal team's original plan to use nude photos of Heard against her, confirmation that photos and audio submitted by Depp had been manipulated, notes from the couple's therapist confirming Heard was a victim of intimate partner violence, text from Depp's assistant all but confirming Heard's allegation that he kicked and beat her in front of his staff on a private plane, which I think Johnny did actually address in the UK trial and basically said that he had communicated with, I think it was Stephen Dutas, his friend, and it was just so much easier to placate Amber and play into her delusions, basically, that is what happened, than to rile up and have another argument. So that's not really that much new info for me. But some of the other sealed documents were from Heard's team claiming that Depp's issues with erectile dysfunction were relevant to the rape with a liquor bottle allegation and a contributing factor to his overall rage. As the document explains, though Mr. Depp would rather not disclose his erectile dysfunction condition, such a condition absolutely is relevant to sexual violence, including Mr. Depp's anger and use of a bottle to Amber Heard. Mr. Depp's erectile dysfunction makes it more probable that Mr. Depp would be angry or agitated in encounters with Amber Heard and that he would resort to a bottle. I'm not sure what I think about that, but that's what Amber Heard said. Other information that came to light was that Whitney Henriquez, Amber Heard's sister, who Depp's team suggested that Heard might have had something to do with the death of her childhood friend, Logan, who was killed in a car accident. According to Henriquez, his death devastated Heard. Even still, Depp's attorneys pressed her on the nature of the relationship and if they'd ever fought, going as far as insinuate that Heard had told Henriquez that she was with Logan on the day of his death and was even driving the car when he died. Henriquez empathetically denied the latter, though the lawyers continued to question her, eventually mentioning Heard's then suspended driver's license. It had nothing to do with that, she replied. So basically implying that the car crash that led to one of Amber Heard's best friends when she was younger, they had some part in it. Some of the more notable findings through the Unsealed documents were that Heard's team alleged that metadata from photographs and audio submitted by Depp as evidence in the case reveals that items were modified days before their production in this case, and that audio recordings submitted by Depp were impartial, often beginning and ending in the middle of a sentence, and modified in June 2016, nearly a year after they were created in September 2015. Heard's team was repeatedly denied the full audio of such conversations. After reviewing the metadata, Julian Ackert, a forensic expert in iDiscovery solutions, determined there were anomalies that call into question the authenticity of the multimedia documents, including instances where the date metadata, such as creation and date metadata, is either missing or is significantly altered after the alleged date of the incident. Missing creation dates and or modification dates that post-date the facts can be a sign of digital evidence manipulation. Meanwhile, during the Depp trial, Depp's team repeatedly accused Amber Heard's team of manipulating metadata, which, to be honest, it kind of sounds like they're making this to be something that it's not. For the most part, the audios and stuff that Johnny provided, a lot of the time they were halfway through a sentence, but so were the majority of everything that Amber also provided. And the metadata stuff shows that it had been edited a year after its creation, but that could have been just compression with sending it to different lawyers back and forth, or it could have been literally just clearing up some of the background noises if there was audio interference. And the phrasing of this is trying to paint the edited dates of certain bits of audio to Amber's clear manipulation of a photo, saying that they were from 2 different events where she'd been physically abused by Johnny, when it was clearly the same photo, just with enhanced lighting on one. I don't think these are the same level of manipulation. And we never got the metadata for the majority of Amber's photos, so she was clearly hiding something. But recently, a viral Twitter thread first shared a swelling list of celebrities who had initially liked and appear to have unliked Depp's celebrity Instagram posts shared after he won his defamation lawsuit. Jezebel, which is a news site, has since confirmed that these celebrities' Instagram accounts no longer appear to like the post as of Friday afternoon. This includes people like supermodel Bella Hadid, Game of Thrones Sophie Turner, makeup influencer Nikki Tutorials, Orlando Bloom, Robert Downey Jr., Zoe Dutch, Joey King, Dakota Fanning, Jennifer Coolidge, Jordan Fisher, McKenna Grace, Kylie Coger, and Bruce Campbell. And there's actually way more that I'm just going to have a quick look at after this. But it seems like for the most part, people are speculating the reason is most likely because it came out that Johnny's team had tried to submit into evidence nude photographs of Amber, information about Amber and former sister-in-law's romantic history, and his past job as an exotic dancer and escort prior to his acting as evidence. And I think most people have thought this is just completely in bad taste because, to be fair, her experience as an exotic dancer and an escort shouldn't really come into play, which is probably why it wasn't allowed into evidence. And nude photographs, I'm not sure why they would be relevant. Maybe it was to show, maybe in the context of where they were sent, and the text around it showed some sort of greater meaning, but they obviously weren't allowed into evidence, so maybe that explains for themselves that they shouldn't have been allowed in. I think some people have just found it distasteful that Johnny was trying to use nude photos against Amber, which I suppose could be likened to revenge, but I suppose it was really depend on what the context of it, why he was wanting to use them. And to be fair, I don't doubt that Ben Chew and Camila Vasquez would have not allowed him to even consider putting them into evidence if there was no legitimate reason that they thought it could help his case. But these are the confirmed celebrities who have now unliked the post. I won't read all of them, you can pause it if you'd like to. I'll read some of the more notable ones. So Alex Miraz, a Twilight actor, Bella Hadid, Blake Horstrom, Boo Boo Stewart, Britt Baker, Brittany Broski, Bruce Campbell, Boo Cannon, Carly Lawrence, Carly Steele, Cassie David, Chantel Jeffries, Chase Hudson, Charlotte Lawrence, Chase Stokes, Krista Allen, Christina Hendricks, Cody Simpson, Connor Brescia, Ella Eyre, Emily Goldblum, Emma Laird, Emma Roberts, Eva Green, Frances Bain Cobain, Hailey Bieber, Harris Reid, Harry Jowsey, Heather McCain, Hella Christina, Henry Golding, Jacqueline Hill, Jedward, Jennifer Aniston, Jennifer Coolidge, Jessie J, Joey Essex, Joe Perry, Joey King, Jordan Fisher, Josh Wolf, Kat Von D, KJ Apper, Laura Lee, Laurie Holden, Martin Garrix, McKenna Grace, Nikki Brown, Nikki Bella, Nikki Tutorials, Norman Reedus, Olivia Jane Giuliani, Orlando Bloom, Paris Hilton, Patti Smith, Poppy Delevingne, Rita Ora, Robert Downey Jr., Sam Fender, Sarah Hudson, Shannon Doherty, Sierra Capri, and the last bunch, Stella Maxwell, Stephen Graham, Sunny Lee, Tony Lopez, Vanessa Hudgens, Vanessa Morgan, Youngblood, Zach Byatt, Zed, and Zoe Dutch. So as you can see, there is a plethora of celebrities that initially had public support for Johnny and not so much now. So let me know down in the comments whether this is significant and you think that this could change the way people viewed the trial, or because Johnny won, and at least for now, unless there's an appeal and Amber Heard manages to overturn the verdict, Johnny is the winner of the defamation trial. Do you think that anything that comes out in these unsealed documents won't really have an effect on how the public perceives Johnny and doesn't really do anything to help Amber Heard? I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you so much if you've made it to the end, and hopefully see you around in the next one. Bye!